Hi, good morning and welcome to this week's edition of Neuqua Connection. I'm your host David Tomei along with my guest Joey Tompoulos. Joey, you're a senior, and what's it been like for your past 4 years at high school?
It's gone by really fast. Yesterday you think, oh my gosh, it's my first day at the freshman building, then all of a sudden you're done with freshman year, and then boom, you're at the main building, and you're like, you know what, I heard people are like, high school goes by fast, and then you're thinking to yourself, nah, that's not me, it can't happen. And then poof, it's senior year, and it just goes by really quick.
Did you ever consider going to a private school?
I did. The difference between like private and like different schools like Neuqua Valley is like private schools like cost more money, and I knew like all my friends were going here, so I wanted to go here because like you see all your friends, you get to hang out with them and stuff, and it's nice seeing like new people every day.
What do you think like made that decision for you, like aside from where your friends were and probably the cost too?
I think really the biggest decision was I really didn't want to start out new. I knew a lot of people were going to the school. It was just a natural progression. I knew some of the teachers here before I went here. I've grown up around this area, so it just felt natural to go here.
How did you get to know some of the teachers before you went here?
Some of them came to like different sporting events and stuff, and like you'd see them in like grocery stores and like say, "Oh hi, I'm Joey," and they're like, "Oh, I'm a teacher at Neuqua Valley High School. You know, I might be seeing you in like the next couple years," and you're like a little sixth grader, so you're like, what's high school? Like, what does that even mean, you know? So
right.
It was just one of those things where it's actually nice to see.
Where are you heading off to college?
I will be going to Iowa State. Go Cyclones. Yeah, represent. I'll be going to Iowa State Names, Iowa. So,
alrighty. What other colleges were you thinking about?
I applied to U of I, Minnesota, Twin Cities. I applied to Mizzou, Iowa, Iowa State, and then I applied to also Michigan as well.
What kind of extracurricular stuff did you do at school, aside from just being awesome, which you do pretty regularly?
I was in Model United Nations for 3 years. That was a very fun club. I loved every minute of it. It was cool. You talk about like main like events that are happening in the world. You talk about politics and stuff. I know a lot of people are like, globalization or like like nuclear weapons, like who cares, it's like it's just cool to talk about. I'm one of those geeks who finds that really fun to talk about. So I did that. I played football my freshman year. I played volleyball my freshman year. Sophomore year I couldn't do anything. I broke my leg, so I kind of stunk, can't really do anything on a broken leg. My junior year I played ultimate frisbee. That was a great time. My senior year, freshman year, sophomore, and junior year, all those 4 years that are out of order. All those years I played intramural sports, so like intramural flag football, intramural basketball, intramural volleyball. It's fun to go out there with your friends, because like you play with your friends like backyard football all the time. It's like, dude, if we got a team together for flag football, we'd be so awesome. We won the championship this year, so it was just a good feeling just to do intramural sports with my friends.
Do you think with all your intramurals and with Model UN too, do you think that shaped like your career path that you're choosing?
To be completely honest with you, I have no idea what I'm going to do when I grow up.
Really?
You take all those quizzes and you're like, you know what? Let's take this quiz and let's find out what you want to be. And everyone says like, oh, you should do this or you should do this. So hey, if you answer this question here, then you should do this. For mine, it's like, it didn't give me any options. I'm like, kind of took you to like find out what I want to be when I grow up, but it never really told me anything.
So it was just kind of inconclusive more than anything.
Yeah. I'm one of those people that like, random strokes of luck or just right place, right time happens to me sometimes. And like I find out about different things by either word of mouth or various people telling me about things. So probably my career will hit me in the head one day and I'll be like, okay, cool. That's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
Right. Can you name like an example that happened around school?
Yeah, my freshman year, I took honors world history with Mr. McCoskey, who was my teacher. And at the end of the year, he started talking about a club, Model UN. And he's like, yeah, it's a really cool club. If you like talking about current events, different things that are happening around the world, you should join this club. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of cool. I like all those stuff. I'm a geek for history. I'm a geek for knowledge. I'm a big nerd when it comes to talking about the world. So I'm like, yeah, let's try that out. So that's just an example of how something literally just smacked me in the face, and it just happened. I didn't really go out and look for it. It just found me. So that was one of the nice things.
What made you choose Iowa State over everything else?
To be completely honest, cost was a big factor. College is very expensive. And I know for like all, like there's like juniors out this school and all that stuff, but like college is very pricey. Iowa State gave me like a scholarship for grades, and it's not that far away. I wanted to go to college that was 2 to 3 hours to about 6 hours away, because I feel like college is one of those things that you have to experience on your own. It's a new path of your life. It's a new chapter. It's something that you should experience on your own. You should go away from your parents, away from the nest. By a little analogy there, you should go travel the world on your own. Be your own person. Yeah. That's why I chose it.
Do you think it's going to be difficult being that far away from your family?
You know, I'm one of those people that I do get a little homesick, but I think that the reward is greater than the risk, because I will get good knowledge and stuff from college. I'll be able to find out who I am as a person. I'll find out things about myself that I didn't know before. So I think that, sure, I will miss home, but the good thing is it's not that far away where I come up for holidays and stuff. So I'll still be able to see my family. It's not like I'm going to cut off from the Tom Poulos household and just be my own person. But yeah.
How far away is it?
It is about 5 or 5.5 hours away driving.
Okay.
Not that bad. You could do that in like a day and just go down there. Right. I already know for a fact that my Mima, Papa, my mom and dad, they're going to be making a ton of surprise visits. They're going to be like, I'm going to walk down the quad one day and be like, Joey, over here. Hey, Joey, over here. And I'll be like, oh my God, Mom, you're killing me. Oh my God.
Just one of those like, I don't know these people.
It's like, I'm not Joey today. I'm just going to speed walk and try and get to my next class. But yeah, I know for a fact they're going to surprise visit for sure.
You scared at all?
You know, I'm excited. I think it'll be a lot of fun because like, I'm one of those people, I like making new friends. I like hearing about people's life story. I love all that stuff. So I think that what not a better place to make your own friends and just be yourself than college. Right. I mean, it's one of those things that I've gone to college campuses before. I've seen like how the college kids are and stuff. I walk up to them, I say, hey, how's your day? How do you like this college? And I just have like small talk. I mean, my cousin Zach Dupree, he says, Joey, you're the king of small talk, and I love small talk with people. You know, we did it before we even got here. I tried to do it with them. They were a little afraid of me. I don't know. Maybe it's a beard. I don't know what they were afraid of, but I love small talk.
It can't be worse than mine, dude. It's all good.
But yeah, I love small talk, so yeah, I think it'll be good.
Do you think that Neuqua is a more challenging high school than some others?
Yes, I think that Neuqua will prepare you for college very well. There are a lot of people who go off to a 4-year school, and at Neuqua they'll get maybe a 3.0 average or a 2.8. They go off to college, they get their first 4.0 ever in their entire life. Right. Neuqua was hard, and it's challenging. There's some classes where you go, oh my God, this is so hard. But then it's going to challenge you for actually not high school. It's going to challenge you for college afterwards. Right. Because you do all your time in now. You put in your time, you do all the hard work you can, and then once you get to college, it'll all pay off. So Neuqua, yes, is a very challenging school, but it prepares you very well.
Was it tough to balance both academics and all the intramurals and stuff outside?
You'd be a liar to say that having a social life, having friends, having to do schoolwork, having to go to family things, having to do sports and stuff, yes, it's very challenging to keep up everything. It's like juggling like 8 balls at once, and one's a bomb in midair, one's got spikes on, you're juggling with your feet trying to keep everything up, It's very hard, it is. And sometimes you're just like, you're in your room and you're like, you fall in your bed and you're like, I have 8 hours of homework to do right now, but I don't want to do it because I'm so tired. Right. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some nights where you go to bed at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, and you're like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, it's so challenging. But yeah, it's tough to balance it. But I feel that for 4 years, you could totally do it. You could totally learn how to balance stuff.
Most memorable moment at Neuqua, hands down, bar none, the absolute top.
I have to say, it would probably be the double overtime game against Wabanzi. Man, that game was just cool. Like, you're in the stands and you're like, we're down, and then we get a touchdown, and then it's overtime, and you're like, holy cow, we're playing our rival. And at that point, we were what, 6-0, 7-0 each?
6.
Yeah, so we were both undefeated teams, just these two colossal titans just clashing it out. And then one thing happens to another, and the guy runs into himself, and we win the game, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, we just won the game. Right. Like, it was crazy. It was an awesome time. Everyone was going nuts in the stands, and it was just I think at one point, I think one of the bleachers broke because everyone's jumping up and down.
Yeah.
And that college stadium could not handle all those Naperville people. It was crazy. I love that moment. It was awesome.
Perfect way to end it.
Oh, yeah.
That's all the time we have today on Neuqua Connection. Stay tuned, and we'll check out another show. Have a good morning.